Hi all, it's Kate with Follow My Leaf. I'm a plant mom and a boy mom, parenting both full time. And today I wanted to try out these new moss poles because some of my plants really need them and I need to step up my game. Anthony is playing in his playpen. I'm sure he'll make an appearance later. So here we go. These are from EOX. And the first plant that I want to stake up is this philodendron white knight. It did give me a new leaf, so the one in my last video I was worried was going to be all white like that one was not. It is, let's see, hold on. It's this one. I can't decide which half moon it was. That's how lucky I am with this plant. Let's open up this moss pole package. I have Cocoa Choir moss poles all over my house, you know, like here's, I can't see, philodendron Brazil and silver stripe on some, you know, but they're just for support. I don't intend to keep those watered. And I have very limited energy, time to keep things watered. So I need to pick the most important plants to me that I will really need to see thrive and that really need it to try these and try to keep them watered. This should not be this hard. I'm also just really tired. Anthony was sick. I'm very, very sure now that he got hand, foot, and mouth virus at his birthday party, and then I got it, which is high fever, sore throat. He wasn't eating, and then I got a high fever, and now I have these sores on my hands. They're starting to feel better today, but oh my god. Do not recommend. They don't have a vaccine for it. So anyway, I've been taking care of him, and I'm taking care of myself. And so sorry I'm low energy today. Okay, here we go. Okay, they're rolled up in the wrong direction of how you need to roll them. Hopefully that's not a problem. So they're this big. Baby's watching me, so I need to be entertaining now. And it looks like they're just gonna snap together like this. Oh, do you want to play with one? I'll give you one. Okay, hold on. Listen, I'm not the type of person that reads instructions. I usually put it together and then I read instructions if I mess up. Sorry, every teacher I ever had. Okay, I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna read the instructions. This is so messed up. Look, instead of going like instructions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna practice and then I'll come back. Okay. It looks like you have to fold it first. That makes sense because at the end it's going to be a D shape. And make sure each snap is fastened up, not under, over. Okay, is there a film that I'm supposed to take off of this that I didn't do? Now, look how clear it is. That's kind of cool. all done. I know the next one will be easier because I figured it out. It wasn't that hard. It makes sense. And it's big. I'm impressed. The next part. I've had this moss soaking for 2 days now. And that's the other part I am not usually good at, is like preparing things like that ahead of time. Like recipes where it's like soak overnight in marinade. It's like, yeah, I didn't do that. Okay, why am I playing with moss? I have to get my pot ready first. It doesn't mention adding moss, and then in the reviews, they're like, it's not clear how you attach another, and it's not. That's the diagram. I hope I don't mess this plant up. The other thing I noticed is this had a plug. Okay, I did get some material off, so I feel good about that. I just want to show you this stem. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Here we go. I think you want the bottom to be mixed. And I'm going to add her back in. And this is the hard part, is like, which is the ugliest side that you know, don't mind facing away. And it's this green leaf right here. Is this dumb? Is this like way too big for this plant? I think that this whole thing is this whole thing futile? Like, so here's how this is going on the front side. I don't know. I'm thinking this is like a waste of time. I know that like eventually this could be good, but I'm just not feeling good about how I'm going to connect it to the pole. I'm thinking about swapping out this plant right now for this verrucosum and putting it in here. Are you guys going to be pissed? Here we go. Ready? Do I need to tell you guys that I have ADD, or do you just know that? Okay, little verrucosum. Here we go. Here's that. Pretty nice roots, actually. Okay. Okay. To shove down the moss. Go, go. Oh, I can shove it down through here. There's holes, Kate. God, sometimes I'm just so, like I said, I'm tired, you guys. A lot of the channels have cats, and you see a little cat go by, and it's like, oh. I mean, I have a cat too. And I had dogs until this year. 2 dogs. But once you have a baby, it's a lot like having a dog. Sit, stay, don't eat that. Let's go for a walk. I mean, it's really good preparation. He's the best. It's just hard to get stuff done. And he's very into electronics, like anything, like the remotes, cell phones, and then the computer. So when I try to do my editing for the videos, you just can't, because he just smashes the keys he wants to smash. Okay. Now there's moss down there. Lots of moss. Sorry. Is this the most annoying video you've ever seen? If so, I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. I need subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Okay. Filling it in. This is the fun part, okay? Look at this verrucosum. Look at this. New leaf. Cute. And you know what I'm gonna say, right? That this plant already needs the bigger version that's not cut. Why is it still recording me? While I have you here, I know I've decided what to do, and I started reassembling another one. I'm going to put this verrucosum on a good size regular pole, like this. I'm going to put this amydrium medium silver on something. And what am I going to put on this? Probably these melanochrysum. They need some help. But I'm not going to make you watch that. So I'm going to come back. One more thing I'm going to pot up for this video is my variegated monstera adonsonii. I've only had it for a couple of months, and it's fantastic. I have it in this little cup. In another cup. So I need to cut this out and pot it up. There's roots along the side too, so I have to be really careful. I don't want to cut the ones on the bottom of the cup. This is good evidence of my underwatering tendencies. So one thing I decided to do is to make my airy, chunky soil mixes retain a little more water. Like, they can be chunky and drain well, but still retain moisture. Does that make sense? So I've decided that's what I need to do. Here we go. That scared me. Okay, good. What happens is the main roots don't get enough water from me. I water everything like every 2 weeks, I'll be honest. I don't get to water things more than that. Like, I have a big collection, and getting water out here is hard. And I usually ask my husband to lift it because it's heavy. So we are working on getting me some plumbing in the living room. What a Christmas present that would be if we can get it figured out. I already added some peat moss to my chunky mix. I'm going to be potting this up on a pole. So I'm going from this size to this size, and these little poles fit really well in here. So I ran out of moss. And if you couldn't tell, it's the next day. So I was supposed to also give you a review of these, and 10 out of 10, I can't say that. I am impressed. They seem to be exactly what I need. I have to pop these in right now, and it's a little loud. Okay, that wasn't too loud. But I love how clear they are. If you don't fill it all the way up, it hardly disturbs your aesthetic. Again, I like that they trap the moisture because I'm not going to be watering all the time. I'm not going to be spraying these down every day. And they were $20 for 4 big ones. 24 inches by 4 inches wide. And of course I cut this one. $5 a piece. Okay, before I put this in, look at how this is like a little caterpillar of nodes. It grows so well. Like, I just have it under a grow light. And do you see the sparkle underneath that leaf? And a new leaf coming right there. I got this for less than $200 from an Etsy seller in Thailand. I think I can go up a size here. Do you think? I think so. I'm gonna do it. Remember, make decisions that save me time and energy later. So even though the correct plant person thing to do is to only go up a little bit in your pot size, the Kate thing to do is to watch out for myself. This thing is doing fine. Those roots are so nice. It's gonna love having the room to grow. Hopefully all those little caterpillar feet can just grow right into this thing. Attaching it is a challenge right now because they're so tight knit together. So these have come down in price a ton. Like a couple years ago, these were $2,000. And so I was really happy to find one at a good price that has this variegation. It's so stable. And every leaf is like dynamite. So highly recommend them. Okay. Good enough for this rock and roll. Because it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow bigger, taller. Don't wake up the baby. Okay, there it is. I will add moss as soon as I get soaked. And let me show you the brandtianum that I staked up to. Okay, here are my first moss poles. Brandtianum I got done this morning. And this is a new plant to me. Very exciting to see it grow. You just saw that guy, adonsonii. This is a philodendron melanochrysum. 3 different little plants that I propagated. Will be much happier. Amydrium medium silver. Da, 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 da. That'll be cool. And the white knight I'm leaving alone. I gave it a smaller pot for its smaller roots. And I vow to stop messing with it. So there you have it. My moss pole cherry has been popped. And I'm a grown up now. I'm growing up. Skewer. My philodendron verrucosum. Gosh, it looks so grown up now versus like dangling on a little. Uh-oh. Thank you. Okay, I'll let you play in the dirt for 30 seconds. Thank you for watching. This has been a long journey today, and if you made it this far, you get a gold star, and hopefully you won't have to make the same mistakes I did if you get these yourself. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribes are always appreciated, and we'll see you next time. Happy planting!